Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back. This is Donna Sharp with Holistic Wellbeing. Sometimes things don't just work out the way that you planned. And I truly believe that God has he has a way of, he just has a sense of humor. You saw my camera flipped upside down a while ago, so I decided to start this live over again. So welcome. I am your Holistic and Wellness Life Coach. I am Donna Sharp with Holistic Wellbeing, and I am delighted to be here on day 534 of sharing some great news with you guys again. It's always a delight for me to be here speaking with you and just sharing some of the things that I know that I feel like can benefit you and move you forward another step in life. So I have to tell you though, part of my highlight for today, I had an opportunity to see a protest. And I haven't spoke much on the protest and what's going on, and I probably will not. But I have to tell you that I did not deliberately get into one. It actually came right past where I was located. And it was just such a warming feeling in my heart to just see over 2,000 people just marching very peacefully and just marching for a cause and marching for a reason. And so many times in life, we don't often speak up when it comes to certain things that we know is affecting us, but there needs to be a change to make sure that it's done correctly. Those types of things often are done in corporate America. You see so many times when you have the higher regional managers or bigger bosses that are doing certain things that's not necessarily the proper thing to do. And you have the individuals that work under that establishment feeling afraid to say certain things and speak up for what they believe in. So I just wanted to share that quick tidbit with you. That was my takeaway from today. It just gave me such a really warming feeling in my heart to just see that. So as you know, I've been speaking from the book, How to Create Strong Families. And I've been on this subject now well over a month and probably a half, okay? I'm putting my head here, right? Trying to not get so much of a tan. So the sun is beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. I'm getting a lot of vitamin D right now as I'm here speaking with you. So tonight what I'm going to speak on is the topic of a secret service. And as you know, there are a lot of different attributes that fall under each of these categories. And the common theme in a lot of them has been communication. Now, I will tell you that the one tonight does not have communication, surprisingly enough. But it's called a secret service, and the three attributes that covers is values, responsibility, and sensitivity. Now, you all are very familiar with values. That's one of the biggest words that I hold near and dear to my heart, because I truly feel that so many people are growing up these days and either they learn the right values and don't know how to go back on them and branch off their roots, their branches from their tree from it, and develop and cultivate it into something wonderful with their family and the people that they're around as they mature in life, right? Sometimes they have values, but they choose not to be a part of any of it because they want to do their own thing, and that's fine too. But value is really strong. It holds strong in many things that we do. And when we can have something to fall back on in that matter, it really, really helps. Responsibility, sensitivity, those are some of the other issues. So here we go. So it says traditions or habits that involve service are of particular value because in addition to helping other people, they increase sensitivity and love that is in our children and helps kids to be less selfish. I think I mentioned something I blogged the other day about people not necessarily serving others and being all about themselves. I see that happen far too often. So I want to say that this is a very, very strong first line. Selfishness is not the way that we're going to progress in our society if we don't work as a team, right? Remember, there's no I in team. If we don't continue to work as a team, then how far can we go as a group, as a masses of people, right? So service becomes more fun and more appealing to children when it's kept a secret. Start this tradition on Sundays by putting each family member's name in a hat and then each drawing a name. Each family member keeps the name. He's drawn a secret and tries to do a little anonymous good. He's drawn a secret and tries to do a little anonymous good deed for the person during the week. Anything from making their bed to leaving them a little note. On the next Sunday, see who can guess who their benefactor was that reveal who was each person's secret buddy. As a little story, little takeaway so you guys know. That actually happened today. This is my little storyline for today. We had two individuals who got treated to services, and they wanted to know who did it, what happened, who took care of this. And we weren't going to explain that to them because all we said it was just a wishing well. Just consider it a blessing, move on, and be excited and happy about it. So they were thrilled nevertheless, but of course they wanted to find out who did it. It doesn't often, you don't necessarily have to always know who did something for you. The fact of the matter is, service should be something rendered to someone from the heart. It never should be discussed, talked about. Oh my gosh, look what I did for so and so. You just do it and you keep moving because God wants us to be able to do those things, right? So this is just a little tactic that they had, a little fun activity to see who did it, who's servicing me, who's helping me, right? So here's a story that's shared by Charity. She's 7, and as you know, when they write their story, I'm going to see if I can get a little, there we go, it's a little bit brighter this way. I'm going to share this story by Charity, and as you know, when I read these stories, the young ones especially, the way that they speak, it's interesting because they leave verbiage out, and it's so cute, right? So we have something called secret buds. We put names in a hat, and then you should see how she spells these words. It's amazing. It's incredible. We put names in a hat, and then we shack. She put S-H-A-K. She want to put shake. We shake it, pick one. That's, I see I'm having a hard time now. Prison in spell something. Then do something nice to them. Last time I forgot my secret buddy. He was sad, but at last, you want to say, at last I did not have to do anything that week. When I do some secret service, if you saw how this 7-year-old was spelling these words, you'll pass out laughing. I felt so good too. Let me just get to the next page here. I felt so good too. Oh my goodness, she's so cute the way she's spelling these words. Hi, Mr. Ted, welcome. Thank you for joining. Once I was secret buddy to Sadie, I gave her hugs, and once she was my secret bud and she decorated my room. I knew it was her, but it was still a surprise. I love to do something special to nothing prison. Okay, I'm trying to understand her terminology. So I'm gonna shift out of here. Okay, let's see if I'm trying to get some more movement. Let's get into this. All right, there we go. I don't know if you can see me all that great, but you can see me probably perspiring profusely. You know, it's interesting when you do these things. You have to make sure that you're in the right place, the right location. I laugh because a lot of people, they think this is all peaches and cream when it comes to doing any kind of camera work. And as you can see, it's a challenge, but it's fun. It's exciting because then you get to learn some of the traits of the behind the scenes, and this is something that I've been doing for a while. When it comes to doing a live like this, you want to make sure that the lighting is in your face so it doesn't look crazy, and I try to make sure that it actually looks decent, right, when I'm doing it. So let's finish the story. So once you have done secret buddies in your family a few times, encourage your children to do some anonymous kind of deed for each other, schoolmates, friends, teachers, etc. You'll find that starting the tradition can help you teach your children the value of generosity and the value that they share and spread for the rest of their lives. So I wanted to share this little short tidbit with you this evening because I think far too many times individuals, they lose sight of where they need to be as it pertains to being generous, being very conscientious to the people around them, being very supportive, eliminating those selfish tactics that they may have, thinking that it's an all me mentality and this is my world and everything surrounds me. That's not what life is about, guys. I'm here to tell you. So for Charity to just enjoy this particular exciting activity that her family is now doing, and this lighting is really bad. I don't like when my lighting is bad, but let's see. I'm going to move here for a second. We'll just stay right where we are because we're having... So, don't know how the rest of this video is going to turn out, but just letting you know that just keep those things at the forefront of your mind because it's super, super imperative that we understand that we're not working for ourselves, but we're working for others. So I just wanted to share that with you today. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this live, and I spoke I spoke about the protest that was happening and just how warming that was to see it actually walk right past me. It was just a nice thing to see. So pray that you guys are all doing well, you're staying safe, and you're just keeping focus on your mission and the direction that you're headed right now, and make sure it has some form of meaning to it and you're not just doing that haphazardly. All right, because you'll find out that the things that you're going to benefit from it will ultimately come the way it's supposed to, as long as you keep the Lord at your headship, and you'll see that everything else will just start falling in line. All right, so I'm going to end this live because I don't know how the rest of it is going to actually show up. It's keep telling me to finish the live and reconnect, so maybe the heat is getting too much. But until tomorrow, I thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Mr. Ted, for being here. As always, please love the live and share it if you find that it was beneficial to you today. Besides that, please log on to holisticwellbeing.com, and there you can find out why I'm so extremely passionate about what I do. So onward and upward as we're slowly creeping to finishing this book. I really, really thank you guys for all your support, and if no one told you that they care today, understand that I do. Mr. Ted, it's great to see you. Pray that you're doing well, you and your family. I'll see you guys back again here tomorrow. Have a good evening. Ciao.